Blue pulled up to an alleyway. He rolled the bike in and turned it off. Clicking on his flashlight, he looked about. Besides the other trash typical to most, this was a normal alleyway.
"Are you sure this is the place?"
Knight's voice came skeptically from the communication monitor. Blue looked down at the wall with his light. "It has to be," he said, eyeing the very solid-looking concrete wall in front of him. "He went this way. I know it."
"But all I see is a wall."
Blue sounded tired and confused. Knight couldn't blame him. Everything going on lately, he wondered how he was still awake.
"Pure determination is almost as good as adrenaline sometimes,"
he remembered saying to him jokingly. It made sense after all. Blue wanted to save Kathy as much as he did, if not more. Why would the address lead here? He spoke into the microphone. It was on the note. There has to be something. He looked up at the cold gray blocks rising up nearly 50 feet. And I doubt he could have scaled this wall.
"There must be another trap door,"
Knight said.
"Angle the camera so I can see more of the wall."
Adam held up his wrist so the screen faced the concrete. He swept along the wall, scrutinizing every aspect of it. Any scratch out of place could be the key. Minutes passed with no results. Then,
"Wait, shine your light back, 9 blocks up."
He did as instructed, and to his relief, Blue saw what looked to be a small symbol stamped into the concrete. "Ulfric's insignia," Blue said.
"Yes."
Blue took a step back, then reached out a cautious hand and pushed the block with the symbol. At first nothing happened, but with a sudden swoosh, half of the block retreated upwards into the air, revealing a keypad. Blue took out a pouch from his belt and dusted the keypad with a fingerprint powder. "All right, you got the anagram calculator ready?"
"Ready and waiting. What are the letters?"
Blue looked carefully to be sure he saw all the prints. "Alpha, Charlie, November, Indigo, Mike, Papa, Romeo."
"Okay, it's calculating."
Adam stared at the letters. Knight spouted off random words from the generator, but none of them sounded right. None of them sounded like Ulfric, the man Hrax had enlisted for some still unknown purpose. The man who could truly be described as a mad scientist. Adam's eyes went wide. "Arcana imperii," he said and typed the phrase. The block slid back into place so quickly it almost caught his fingers. For a moment the only sound was that of concrete scraping concrete as part of the wall sunk into itself, and finally revealed an entrance. Adam released a relieved sigh.
"What was that?"
Knight asked, surprised at his sudden revelation. "Arcana imperii," he repeated. "It's Latin. It means invisible power. That was what Ulfric called science. And his work."
"How did you know that?"
"Easy." Blue smiled as he walked forward. "I'm not sure, actually." He suddenly realized. "I guess I saw it somewhere," Blue said as he wandered back to the black suit days.
"Blue, focus. We need to save Kathy."
Blue nodded. "Right." He stepped forward, but no lights came on this time. There was just a metal grating elevator nearby. He got on and pressed the one button. At the bottom, he stepped forth with his light and scanned about. Canisters, vials, bottles, lab equipment, computer terminals, and more all lay in every direction. This is it.
"See if you can find anything. I'm still waiting on the files to finish downloading from your bike."
Blue searched about. Found it. He grabbed a folder of cryo research. There's a lot of papers here, and his eyes laid on something magnificent. "Passwords for the files," Blue said, and he marched to the computer and booted it up. Typing them in, he found the folders. "I'm sending all this to the hospital on the layer now."
"Excellent,"
Night Shadow said, relieved. What if... He looked through the folder rapidly.
"What?"
Knight asked. "Are the files from the cold room downloaded yet?"
just now.
Try this. Doctor, Papa, Hotel, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, Echo.
As a password?
Knight asked as the sounds of his keyboard taps came across the comms.
That's it.
He scanned.
Open the file. The plan.
But we've already stopped Marco. He's in jail.
I know, but something scares me.
Oh my. He's got layouts of the city block for the New Year celebration, and the itinerary, and the guest list for the main stage.
And that's why he didn't give up his plans for the formula. They're still in effect,
Adam said as he turned around and thought.
When he was talking to Kathy before he froze her, he said he was going after the mayor.
Is he on the list? Yes, of course he is.
He's still going to take him out, and everyone there.
And without the serum injection,
they'll all die as they freeze. It's supposed to be 30 degrees tonight.
The celebration starts in less than an hour.
I need to get back across town.